Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode. It's a beautiful day out. Just got done training legs, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk about the lesser of two evils, because there is no such thing. There is no such thing as somebody being less of a problem than the other person, or a group of people being less nefarious than the other party or group of people. It just does not exist. Now, for the last 20 years or so, we've heard people talking about, Republicans, how, they're no different than the Democratic Party, but it couldn't be more true than it is now. I think it's becoming more clear, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. I mean, who is it that's pushing this Restrict Act that's hopefully doesn't go through. I don't think it will, but it's the Republican Party. It's not although the Democratic Party might be backing it behind the scenes. I wouldn't be surprised, but the Republicans are no different. In fact, they might be worse in some ways, because here's the thing: the Democratic Party is fucking crazy, and they are, they've just completely lost their marbles, right? And I think it's an act. I think it's just a circus, and I think they're playing people. I mean, really think about it. Do you think that Gavin Newsom, whenever he speaks, he actually believes in the words that he's saying? No, of course not. Do you believe the same way about Bernie Sanders or about AOC? No. They think that this shit is fucking crazy just as much as you and I think it's crazy. But they have to just go with the flow. They have to go along with the party line. Otherwise, how are they going to keep how are they going to keep swindling people out of money? How are they going to keep money laundering if they don't keep up this facade? And here's the thing, and I didn't even really think about this until recently. They want the Democratic Party to look so crazy and look so chaotic that you have no choice but to vote for the other side, because they're a little bit less crazy and they're a little bit more logical, or so it appears. They are just as complicit. They are just as guilty of all the shit that's been going on over the last few years as the Democratic Party. Don't fall for it, guys. Do not fall for this bullshit. I mean, some of you guys, I mean, people are saying that, the liberals, we gotta wake liberals up. We have to get through to these crazy leftists over here. Well, maybe it's time for the conservatives to wake up too, because conservatives are asleep too. You have to wake up to what's really going on. I mean, there's still an overwhelming amount of conservatives that still watch Sean Hannity, that still watch Laura Ingraham. They'll still talk about how Bush was one of the greatest presidents. Maybe not the greatest president, but they'll still back Bush, and then they'll still talk about Reagan. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If Reagan were alive today, he would be completely on board with what's going on, and he would totally back this whole indictment process that's happening with Trump. Okay, because Trump, from what it appears, I honestly don't know, because I don't trust the guy, to be honest. But from what it appears, he's an outsider. He refuses to go along with whatever agenda the establishment has in mind to push through, and they don't like that. They don't like having anybody, like trying to, not start any wars. Trying to create peace deals, trying to, better our economy through through the guise of business experience and not political experience. Two different things, right? I mean that's the way that I look at it. But still, I don't trust him. And I think there's a lot of weird, funky shit that's going on right now. This whole indictment thing, it's a distraction, guys. You see it and I see it. And if we don't, and the longer that we don't accept it for what it is, I think the worse it's going to get. It's only going to get worse. Daddy Trump is not going to come and save this country. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I mean, he might get elected, but they're gonna make it really, really hard on this guy. Just watch. You don't believe me? Watch over the next couple years. They are going to do whatever they can to stop this Trump train dead in its tracks. Because they can't have any outsiders. They can't have anybody going against the system. Now, is Trump an outsider? Does he really want to do what's right by the people that vote for him or the people that support him? I really don't know, to be honest. It's hard to really know. But as long as you're putting all of your trust and all of your hope into all of these politicians, into this one guy is just going to come in and save the day. That's not reality. We have to save ourselves, and we have to look out for ourselves and our communities. Not for Trump. We don't owe any debt. Let me make this clear. We don't owe any debt. We are not. We do not. We have. Trump is not a priority right now. This country is our priority. We have to look out for each other. We are the only one that we are the only ones that we can rely on right now. So really keep that in mind, you guys. As all this Trump, DeSantis indictment bullshit, it's a distraction, guys. Do not be fooled. Do not fall for it. Do whatever you have to do to better your own life, to better those around you, because that's all, and to finally have the courage and have the balls to stand up and take your own fucking country back, because that's what we need to be doing right now. Because more likely than not, this country is done. Or at least this version of this country is done. We may have to start over. We may have to start anew. We may have to build our own alliances. We may have to become our own government. There might come a point within the next few years where it's us where it literally is us in the government. Us versus the government. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, share it with your friends and your family. Make sure that you subscribe to me and follow me on all of my socials. Again, I'm not having another one of my sermons tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure when we'll be back. It might be a while, if I'm being honest. It might be another couple weeks, but we'll be up and running and we'll be better than ever. So anyway, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you again soon.